Welcome everybody to Match Catch Media. We thought we'd give you a little bit of a throwback actually. This is a match for Fishomania Qualifier at the lovely Old Hough Fisheries. It was from a little bit earlier in the year, so we just thought we'd put it together so that you can have a little look. With the weather being as it is at the minute, obviously it's just nothing but rain when we've been out filming. So here's a little throwback for Fishomania Qualifier at Old Hough Fisheries. Enjoy it. Welcome everybody, we are here again at the fantastic Old Hough Fisheries for my last chance of qualifying for the brilliant Fishomania. Old Hough, I like this place, it's absolutely great. It's not too far from where I live, so it's really a nice journey out. And as usual for official qualifiers, anybody who is anybody is here. Jamie Hughes, Andy May, Andy Power, Bagger's here as well, you name it. The names are on the bank today, so it's absolutely fantastic. Interestingly, it's been like quite a steady, the matches have been quite steady over the last few weeks, which is good. So it means it kind of opens up from anywhere. I think you've just seen a video from Mel talking about some of his predictions. He does a fantastic job here, and just quickly a massive thanks to Mel and the team because they're always really kind to us here, so that's really fantastic. Yeah, so it's going to be a really good match. I think I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to be on a few fish, but you know, are we going to win the match from this peg? I'm not expecting to, but you know, if it fishes well, I've got a little bit of room. If it fishes well, you never know. I mean, we're certainly going for a few bites and a bit of a good day's fishing, and we'll see what happens from there, all being well. So we have drawn today, as you've just seen, up at Bembo, and we're on peg 7, which means basically I'm right smack in the middle of the arm of the Snake Lake, and we'll show you on the map. But it's you know, again, I've fished here quite a few times. It's, you know, 16 metres across, and we're at a 16 metre rule here today anyway with the Fisho. So you know, we've got a few lines plumbed up there, so I'm looking at obviously mud line as you would expect, a couple of swims kind of almost like 10 and 2, but just a bit further away from myself at kind of 3 foot, 3.5 foot. I've plumbed up as well, and then I've got a deep edge line just at the bottom of the shelf, just if the weather gets bad, if the wind picks up in this venue, you can't hold anything. So I've just put one line in there just to see, and if we're struggling, it's something to try. And then obviously down the edge as well, and we've got, you know, I'm a bit, because of the amount of reeds that we've got, it's really thick and the reeds come out a long way, so even if I cut them down, I can't actually get my pole to the next peg. And the gentleman to my right is he's already been plumbing up down that side there, so I'm going to leave that alone. What I've got on this side here, on the other side, is a gap, quite a gap. Now I still can't reach the peg because I've got a tree in the way, but it does mean that I've got that edge all to myself. There's not an angler on the next peg, so I've got a bit of space, and hopefully I can really exploit that. If you're not familiar with this fishery, or if you've not seen one of the videos before here, it's a bit of a weird one. It's generally a start across, generally speaking. You might get a few fish, then it goes dead as a doornail. Then hopefully we're going to drop onto the shelf, but you're never quite sure how that's going to work. Sometimes they actually drop into the very deep water in the middle where it's about 5.5 foot. So we'll give it a go and see and kind of feel our way in, really. Bait wise, pellets. Some days there's a lot of hard pellet stuff here, pellets and corn. Occasionally they're a bit funny on it, so I always bring expanders as well and micros just to see which one they're going to work on and which one it's going to be. But we'll have to see, basically. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, it's going to be a really good match, and we're just hoping to get a few fish and see how it goes and just enjoy it. You know, if we get a result, then fantastic. But like I said, we've got some really good anglers on some great pegs. Andy Bridge is drawing the same peg as what he won on a couple of days ago. He finished with 194 pound on Big Max on peg 30, and he's drawn the same peg today. So, you know, if that fish is the same way as a few days ago, and it was a standout winner, the rest of the weights were around 80-90 pound. So, you know, I think it's going to come from places like that. And Andy Dyson, former Fishomania runner-up, he's drawn end peg 13 on the same lake as us. He's down there, and the wind's going in his direction as well, so he's going to be a danger, I think, generally for the match. Andy Power's drawn on Woody End, which is not a great draw for him, but I mean, he's travelled a long way, so I imagine he'll fish the match. No, just generally it'll be interesting to see what such a fantastic angler is going to get out of that lake. Looking forward to seeing what his match weight was like, so that's going to be good, and we'll see how it goes, basically. So it's nearly time for nets. I've got a few more bits to do, and then I'll see you at the all-in. Won't be long. You recording? So the all-in is just gone, and I'm still eating my breakfast. So I'm not starting yet. Eventually I'm going to eat this first. But it's still interesting. So immediately we've got the guy opposite has gone shallow against the far bank. The guy on the far right down the end also gone shallow against the far bank. The guy on my left started like we will, just setting a trap far side. And the guy to my right is, I can't tell yet, but he's just fed short, just in the deep water in front of him. So I'm just gonna sit for a moment and enjoy my breakfast more than anything, and see what they do. Squeeze the pellets in quite hard actually. Those micros. There we go. So I just want a little bit of water. I've not gone, he's into one next door. I've not gone right close yet. Just a little bit snaggy, so we're just on a slight slope actually. You can see that when I drag it, it tightens the line up and you see the float goes down a bit, look. Which is, you know, kind of where we want to be, but there's nothing really showing itself at the moment. He says with a tiny little touch again. Maybe miss another. We get another indication. Nothing there. We're going to feed again, I think. Just been a little ripple come up to the left. Not convinced that's not foul hooked. This one is taken off like an absolute rocket. I'm trying to hold on to it, but I'm not convinced. I'm pretty sure that's foul up. Yeah. Let's hope it's not foul up and it's a decent fish. Next door's in again. It doesn't normally, you don't normally fish as well down the middles on these lakes. It's normally the ends. But it'd be nice to have a few fish. This is probably on its nose or on its belly or something daft like that, this will be. What we didn't need is a foul little fish really, did we? We're going to go scooping. in the tail. Right in the tail fin. Yeah. It's coming backwards, exactly, that's why it took off so much, but it's still £4. Yeah, we're still about 350 behind everyone else. So. That was an expander, but obviously foul hooked. So I'm gonna try greying corn. Yeah, it was a mirror carp, yeah. Shots moved. Oh, just while I'm here, always check this. They often move on the rim of the net. So it's always worth just making sure your rig's perfect before you go back in. Not the kind of thing to cut corners on that. Yeah, making sure your back shot's in the right place. Yeah, exactly. Make sure everything's as it should be. That wind getting up a bit. I hope so. It was, wasn't it? Tiny little dink. So yeah, Dad's just learned something. He wouldn't have struck at that. And it's not about strike, just a little lift when you get little dinks like that. It's just a little lift and suddenly the fish is there, because you know, these are fish for all the time. They're higher pressured fish. And sometimes they will suck it in really gently and then barely move. So perfectly in the top lip, which is what we needed. Another pound, we're on £5. That's what he's been catching next door. I tell you what, those fish are still cold. I've got a really cold left hand now. Got a few signs there, don't I? I think that's foul up. That was a bit of a line bite. We'll feed again. Yeah, proper bite. So just as I'm thinking about going on to hard pellets. Oh. He really wanted to go left. That's where all that space is. This is the thing with corn, is that I think when you do get a proper bite, hopefully in the mouth, it's a better stamp of fish. And there are some lumps in here. So while I'm talking about this, I might as well just keep your tip nice and low. Pretty much in the water, just gently when you can, when it's not running away from you, like it is now. You can just strip the elastic nice and gentle. It is in the mouth and it's nice and common. It just means that you keep the fish in front of you under control. And it also keeps it up in the water a little bit, so that if there's any snags or anything like that to worry about, you keep nets when you're fishing nets like we are today with 3 nets. It just stops it from doing that. and becoming like a snagging kind of problem. Why is it commons are always nuts? I mean, they notoriously fight like crazy under your feet at this venue anyway, or all the fish do, because it's quite deep straight away. But commons are always particularly crazy, aren't they? And then it's starting to run, and just keep turning it by keeping the pole tip nice and low, like you can see. Just holding on to it, and then just being ready if it does pop up. It's not gonna yet, but thought it might have done then. Away from us hard. So again, balance tackle, so crucial. Making sure your elastic and your hook length are balanced in terms of size. We're on 013, 017 main line, I don't know, 015 main line, 013 bottom, so we're slightly on the lighter side. But, you know, we're still quite springy and cold at times, so and then as soon as he pops up, and he goes. And this is what we're saying about, he's perfectly in the top lip. What we'll do is, I don't normally do this for a match, but I'll load it up for you, because it's a lovely fish. Just again a testament to the fishery. What you don't want to do is lose it. Try that again. Beautiful fish. Yeah, we're on £10, aren't we? Maybe 11. 4, 6, 11. Let's go £11 on 44 minutes. Could be worse. My dad, who's no longer with us now, but he had a story about his dad, so my granddad, who I never met unfortunately, hooking a swan. And this is back in the day when it was like split cane rods and stuff like that. He managed to hook a swan float fishing on a canal, and it took off. So yeah, that was the end of that bit of tackle. A long time ago. Split cane rods and cane landing the handles. That was foul looked. I'm going to feed again anyway. There's so much reed rubbish because of people that have been gardening down at the other end. It's all floating down this way, yeah, and it's causing a bit of an issue, to be fair. It's the fact that there's nothing there when you lift it up, it's just they're just swimming through the line. The other option is to try going shallow on it, like just keep dropping it through, but see again. I might not even ping pellets, I might just keep feeding micros and keep dropping over it. Yeah, I think that's foul up. Yeah, there you go, you see. got right there, aren't we? Right on the G for G20. Right. 16. Well, for 15 and a half because I've got short 3 on. So all we do now is just rinse and repeat, basically, same again. I'm still going to go with corn because I want something that is just visual but a bit heavier, not going to get wafted about everywhere. A couple of grains of corn, about 8 4mm, just topped off with those micros. Just see if we can encourage, because there's been fish there, so we'll see if we can just encourage them up to the slope. But look, as I've gone further out now, the wind's gone. Let's see if that makes any difference at all. I think it'll just be Stocky's little indication then. It might not be though with the corn, it might be worth the pain of holding a pole this long. There we go. I like it when a plan comes together. That's actually possibly just disturbed another fish there as well. It's actually gone back there, look. I think it is, yeah. We can get proper fish on that line, as long as we can get away with it. Yeah, I mean, what was that, a minute and a half? 2 minutes? Yeah, oh, easy. This is as we put it in, I'm thinking, give this about 5-6 minutes and see if we get an indication. And obviously it's gone down quite a lot sooner than that. Yeah, just got the left room to. I mean, just worry is that shallow water. It's only going to bring the stockies in, but, and that might still happen yet. Like I said, sometimes it goes dead here on the far side. You can catch, and then suddenly it switches off. This is like one of those decent carp that just, like they do here, swim around in circles under your feet. Say again? Yeah, it's another £4 that, so we're on 16. I've just seen a little dip again there, there's something.
Not that bad, are they?
No, you'd spend another 120 quid basically.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it literally is hook and shit back for your life at this venue, honestly.
When we go to Fishomania, we've got those 701s and all them just sat in the bank having a plate with one of them.
I'm just going to take one home. Say to Westy, right, fella. Tony, if he's there again, probably will be. Yeah. Big T. He gets loads of stick for being short, but I think he's actually about 2 inches taller than me, so I can't even say anything. I was either that or the other way around, I can't remember from last year.
He's not tall, is he? No.
You can't say anything.
Like I say, then I'm not the one to be...
Listen, that's why you're the camera. We were hoping we were on the other side of this lake today, weren't we, Dad, to see if we could fish your rat back out from a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He got blown off his head.
Anyone who's fished on, he's on upper peg about 11. You can fish me out of that really... No, somewhere on 20 or 30.
Yeah, see,
Around about 15. You want to put 15?
it's across from us, just over there now.
He do up a guy or a hat. And that was his soggy.
Again, like I said before, round in circles, these fish. Always the same here. But I love it. I mean, look how they're just so fit. It's just, yeah, see that, until you get that on camera. It was a very bit small fry, very tiny fish. That's because it was like £2. Yeah, just on the inside of the mouth, spot on. Another £4. That puts us on 16.20. Stocky this time. Again. Absolutely bagging, isn't he? Yeah, he's battering everybody on here at the minute, from what we can see anyway. We haven't done much different, have we, really? It's just been... Oh, it's got to have been... Has that had it on the way down again? Oh, now, do I go down the edge, or do I go... Do I carry on like this? That's the decision, isn't it? That's because that's just had it literally as it's at the bottom, I think. This one actually feels like it's in the mouth and not the last one. Blinking chaos. The last one there was no control. That's better. Another £4. That's 25. Although when we're catching fish like that, if we can get a run.
More waggery going on over there.
Oh, just knocked my roller. What did they say we're on now? 26? 25? Second. Yeah, it's when it's all the nets, isn't it, down here? Alright. Another 4, 3. Let's say 29. Fish. He's just clocked it. He's just clocked it.
What?
I said he's just clocked it. That's the bank by the looks of it. I said it was like they were swimming through, didn't I? And don't get me, that's only one fish, let's not get excited, but one fish that'll put us over the £30 mark. What's that, mate? So it's quite interesting actually that I made that change to the shotting. And there we go. do love gudgeon. Wind, just as the wind's blowing everything everywhere. It's decently, yeah. That's not in the mouth again, that isn't. I don't think so, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like a dead weight again. Under control now. Mirror. It is in the mouth. Literally had it just as it's at the bottom, like very crafty. Couple of pounds. Can't remember where they were. Yeah, I think I looked right close in and then I looked further along and then hey? Sticky, I got a sticky hand. Sticky hand. I couldn't move the pole back, couldn't shoot backwards. Yeah, that's what he wanted. Oh. What's this on 40? It's left-ended slow. Crafty buggers, aren't they? They're really crafty. They only want ones that they think haven't got a hook in them. It's dead interesting, that is. Just goes to show, doesn't it? bit bigger than the last two. It's a bit bigger than the last two. $44. Mel's got some info. Someone's done 70 already. Do you want to, yeah? Oh, hang on, maybe not yet.
I like it.
Nice mirror. Set every 3 if you want. I've got a big like metal board down to my left here and they all know where it is. Puts us on 48. I heard that someone was on 70 and it's dead close, that's what I could hear just. I think we're still quite behind our guy to the right. Cameraman's all excited. Suddenly decided it wants to go somewhere else. I'm glad I wasn't fishing at 16 metres then. And off it goes. Not in there. It does make it look very pretty, all these reeds, but it's a nightmare to think fish like this. Yeah, pretty much. And that's the biggest one of the day, yeah. That's about £8. Puts us on like 55-ish, that does. It's a big max fish, that. Not a big one. Crazy little stocky. Yeah. Right then. Hey? Yep. Yeah, I've just tried maggots. Obviously I've had 2 fish on the corn, but then nothing, he says. And then I've gone bunch of maggots this time. Yeah. Can be. And I know, again, the reputation is maggots and corn, so a lot of people will fish that. And sometimes, like I did at the start over there. Micros and corn, sorry, yeah. Like I did over the far side. And like I say, in retrospect, I should have gone hard pellets, but bit of a mistake there. Happens. I just hope this isn't foul. It was a bit of an odd bite. It does feel a little bit skittish, but sometimes they are like that in here. So. Yeah, that's not yet. I'm convinced that was foul hooked. Absolutely convinced. So we missed a bit of a bite then. That looked like an actual bite, and I don't know whether to just feed again every bite, if that makes sense. But we'll just give it a couple of minutes. Yeah, or whether the bites come any quicker with it being not corn. Feels like a stocky. That's an F1. Oh, what just came up? Yeah, not pound F1s. So again, that gives us an indication as to what might be happening with the ground rate and the maggots. So that wind's been easterly and it's been cold. That was a weird bite. That's why I'm thinking that maybe micros and corn might be the way to go. But let's just try and make sure. So you just never know, do you? That feels a bit F1-ish again to me. He's got one there now, next door. Oh, it's just done me a hook, that. Yeah. Yeah. He's nicked one there then. Yeah, it's gone the other way, hasn't he? Oh, has he? Getting a few dinks. Let me jump. Can't hear you. Got you. Only F1 again. Yeah. No, and a not very big one either. No, it's still in. So did I. I was like, no. Has he? He's got the pallet, hasn't he? I can't even see the pallet. I can't from here. Can't see the floor at all. Fish. That feels better. Oh, it's not that big actually. Yeah, sometimes. F1 again. Puts us on 60, doesn't it? Yeah, I call that £1.50. think he's packing up over there. No, they just went down to where it was, I think. Jamie walked down with me, he was on the phone for a bit.
Right. I was going to say, both Andy and Jamie found the car. So if they moved them to go to this, when I went down to get my van, they were gone.
So it might be that they just went home. I know Andy said I spoke to Andy, he said he was going home.
Well, I guess. I guess we've got family and stuff, and if they're out fishing all the time, you don't feel a decent pay, you might as well
Go home.
back it off, go home and
I spooked the second fish out the pig as well, that. No, it doesn't feel like an F1. At the moment, anyway, but I said that about the last one. Common. Hey? No, it's not. Yeah. Puts us on about 63-ish maybe. It's cold, isn't it now? Yeah. I'd be glad to pack away because moving around will warm me up a bit. Probably, yeah. Try and get all the Andy Power. This is hold on tight. I hope it's not coming in sideways or anything like that. Angry fish. Not angry birds, angry fish. Big carp. Just feels heavy. He's tipping back, I think. It looks like a bit of a ghosty kind of. It is, it's a big ghosty. Yeah. That's double figures. That.
Yeah?
£10, nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
That might be 70 then. Twelve minutes to go. Another one of them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it just? Tell it's right at the end of the match because I'm just dumping stuff everywhere. So what were we on? 60?
Yeah, I gave you 63.
63, so I reckon we're on 70 something now.
72. Almost as well as 70.
And what did Pimmy have off here? Did you say 77?
7. I'm out the bag, innit?
72, that's another 4. That one is though.
Yeah, hanging on again.
Yeah. No, we can't take a section off yet. Let's come off. Oh, it's on my fucking hook as well. How long left? It might have been foul locked, that. Yeah, happens. You're more bothered about it than me. I'm just getting on with it. Peg 2 down there, peg 2, peg 1, good pegs.
Yeah.
But if the wind's not going your way, yeah, the fish just follow the wind on here. Yeah. Can't wait to see what he's had today. I love it in there, just love it. I just had a little raise as well.
It's just lifted as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just lifted. God, he's bang on as well now. Bloody hell. Just any closer to seconds.
Right then, are we recording?
Yeah, reset my angle with it.
So there we go, there is the all out, and again just a superbly run match from Mel and everybody here at Old Hough. It's been a tough day, as you can see. We've scraped about, I think we've got maybe £70. Definitely done better than the people to my left. I think the guy immediately to my right has has probably pipped us. He's caught quite a few fish. I think he struggled the last hour and a half, but he caught stockies and F1s really well on the far side. I think mistakes today, I've probably cost myself 10, 15 pound maybe, not going on hard pellets across soon enough, just trying to pick up the better fish on the corn, and I think that would be the change there. And obviously I used half an hour up fishing shallow. We got a couple of fish on that, a couple of nice fish, you know, so it wasn't like a waste of time. But could I have maybe, you know, I think it'd have been about the same if it had gone back over across and just rotated a bit more. But I think I've got what I could out the peg, to be honest. So a bit difficult with the margins, with the way it's been set up, sort of been a bit hampered there, and they've not really come in consistently anywhere, to be fair. We've had a few runs of fish down the edge, just, you know, 2 or 3 fish, then it's gone dead over the last kind of 90 minutes. So it's just been difficult from that perspective. But at the same point, we've had some bites, we've had some nice fish, and we'll see what we get at the weigh-in. Obviously we'll do the weigh-in, and then we'll have a bit of a chat with you afterwards and let you know how things have gone. All right, see you very soon. Along, but just the ones you want. Yeah, exactly. Nothing consistent. $47.5. 47.5. Yeah, 37, yeah. 47.5. Last one. Yeah, I love the left. 20 minutes, 30, 45. High 70. High 70.
You just pull it out, will you? Pull it out.
Move the picture stuff. Untangle yourself. Shaky. I'll lean out a bit more. Come on. $25.7. 25.7.
Yeah.
25.7. Better get commission with our new pictures. Oh, absolutely. We'll get you on there. YouTube commission.
72.12.
You'll get what I get.
no, 50% of nothing, isn't it? The headache. It gets headache.
100% of sod all is still sod all.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, 72.
72.
There you go. So we've done the weigh-in and we've had £72 12 ounce, so just shy of 73. You know, we were guessing 75, so pretty close there really with the guesstimations. Really good angler on here, Pimmy. He's had 77 out of the peg next door couple, you know, in recently. So, you know, could I have got much more from the peg? I still don't think so, to be honest. As it is with Old Hough, the ends and the bends are the places that always get the better weights. Both ends today from us have got better weights than us. There's been an 80 and a 90, low 90 as well. So it's, you know, it's fished well all round. I think it's made for a really close match, especially if you have got sort of £90, £100. It's going to be really, really close cut. So I've not heard anything yet about what's happened on Big Macs and stuff like that, but obviously by the time you see this video you'll already know, because you'll see who's won it. But we'll try and put that on the end of the video for you as well. Like I said, been a really, really good day. I said at the start, you know, we'll certainly get a few bites, and we've done that. Beautiful big ghostie as well. It's a gorgeous fish, and you know, it is what it is. It's match fishing. So that's it. That's the Fishomania qualifying campaign done. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be visitors at the final again this year, but we'll take the cameras along and we'll show you guys what we've been up to and see if we can get and speak to some people as well, as always. And then the next time we are here for a big qualifier is for Fish Midlands in August, so towards the end of the summer. So hopefully by then fish is shallow and they're spread out a lot more, and it should make for a really, really good match yet again. So no complaints from me. It's been brilliant. Once again, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps us out. It's been great for you to have your support. Thank you so much for all the messages, and we will definitely see you on the bank very, very soon. Take care.